Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining us for your third hour today. We've all been excited for this one, counting down the seconds before the show, the hours and the days. You've been seeing it teased throughout the week and weeks previous. This is the launch. We're so excited. This is, of course, in the studio with the lovely Sue Ellen Oxberry. We're going to be introducing Sue in just a few moments' time. She's already painting, getting going, and it's such a wonderful collection. It is beautiful. I'm so excited for this. Hannah, it's here. I'm going to give you that actually in a second.
We're sharing mics. We're sharing mics today. Yeah, do you know what? It's super, super, super exciting to be able to see, you know, as the daughter, Mum's beautiful artwork, the recognition for it,
Yes.
the almost like the acceptance of it. It's almost like it's going out into the world.
It is. I know it's debuting, it's having its showcase, and it's such a celebration, isn't it?
It really is a celebration of so many things, and you'll get more of the story from lovely Mum in just a moment.
Absolutely. We've got all of this to look forward to today. I'm so excited. We've got, of course, the PC for demonstration because it's all been transformed into Minecraft Studio artwork. We've got the lovely Sue here with us today in the building who's going to be painting with us, telling her story through her creative journey as well with this fabulous artwork and how it all came about as well, which is so wonderful to see the real rich natural essence of the art as well, and the fact that you get to play with it in your very own way, in your own world, whichever way or configuration you'd love to do so. But just before we do go into all of that, I'm really going to quickly just share with you how to shop with us. I know you all know how to do it, but for those of you who don't, here is a really brief and quick recap, okay? We are streaming live on Facebook and Instagram right now, okay? Those are our two live shoppable social media platforms, and of course that is where you can shop this fabulous collection today. So if that's where you're joining us, all you need to do is type into the comments the shop codes that we're going to be sharing with you. Now for this one, of course, it's shop artwork to get your brand new collection. So that's all you're going to do, type that into the comments. That's where you type hello, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you're watching us from, you can get your comments in there, which is really exciting. It's like magic, because what will happen is automatically it adds it to your basket, and then we will send you a direct message. So within your inbox will appear a message from Highlight Crafts, and then all you need to do is open that message, and there will be a link with your reservation in there. Click on that link that we have sent you, and that'll redirect you straight over to the Highlight Crafts website. Now, when you do get to the website, just make sure to log into your Highlight Crafts account, because that's where you can then check out your order. But being logged into your account gets you not only additional discounts on every single purchase, okay, it will also get you free postage when you're purchasing physical items. That's when you spend £35 or more, and you're going to get discounts and points along the way with every purchase, which makes it just all the more important and more enjoyable. And it's free to be a member, okay? It has been so busy before we've even come to where lots of you have been shopping ahead already for this one, and I just know how excited you all are. And as well, what we would love to see is, as you're crafting with this one, you might have already checked out your order, okay, even already, we're literally a few minutes into the show. Send us in your makes, please share them, and of course on Highlight Your Creativity, whether you're in the clubs, etc., Minecraft Studio, wherever your outlet is for social media, please share them, because Sue would absolutely love to see them, as would we all. It's a wonderful, wonderful 2 hours to spend with you today. So also we're streaming live on the website, you can shop ahead there, which I know you're all doing, and we're also on YouTube as well, so please take advantage of all those fabulous outlets in which you can shop. We're going to go to our download in a few seconds in greater detail, but I don't think we can wait any longer. We're going to go over to Sue, so come and join me. Good morning, Sue.
Hello, David.
How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you, and thank you for having me. I've been looking forward to this enormously.
Oh, it's amazing. It's so exciting, honestly. The artwork. I mean, some of our original pieces from yourself here we have out in the studio. I mean, these are exquisite. Your creativity is just unbelievable. And this artwork that we're seeing here is within that download today, isn't it?
It is, yes. I call it fun. It's just takes you to a different world, imagination.
Absolutely. It is wonderful. So your creative journey, I mean, painting, drawing, is it something you've always done? Has it been your passion throughout your entire life?
Sort of.
Yeah.
I loved drawing and painting as a child.
Yeah.
And spent a lot of time drawing and painting. Probably I was a bit sort of shy child.
I can relate to that, yeah.
And have difficulty expressing myself, so I had to express myself in drawings and paintings.
Yeah.
As you get older, of course, real life hits in. You've got to go to work full time and family
Other things
commitments.
take over.
And, yeah,
absolutely.
so that sort of like took a back seat.
This was what happens. Absolutely.
Yeah. At the beginning of 2020, I was employed as a sales assistant in an arty shop.
Oh, right, okay, great.
So the environment was, you know, really inspiring. You met inspiring people and things, and my interest sort of
You were surrounded by it all.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you were there every
and
day
rubbed
with
off,
it.
and I got really interested again.
Wherever you are. When I worked in a pet shop, I was buying pets every week. Honestly, wherever I feel like you're surrounded by, it rubs off on you, and it rubs off on others as well.
It does.
So I'm guessing that then just encouraged you for a bit of a resurgence with your art.
Absolutely, and of course you've got a you don't know this person, but you've got a joint interest, so communication and, you know, all that sort of thing. It was really great. Then lockdown hit.
Of course, yeah.
And we were off being in a shop. We were on furlough for a long, long time.
Right, okay.
And that's when I started to really seriously get interested again in art and taking it seriously as well.
Yeah.
So I was kind of like disappointed when furlough ended.
I can see why, because I guess within that period, I mean, so many of us as well, and I bet a lot of people at home will be able to relate to this, that through what was such a testing and trying time and a really traumatic time, so many of us found creative outlets, whether we got into our gardening or decorating, upcycling, or back to a craft that we loved in previous years.
Absolutely, and you can immerse yourself in it, and the troubles sort of become less. You know, you've got something to focus on other than worrying about the situation we were all in at that time.
Of course.
So yeah, I went back to work, met lots of very interesting people in the environment that I was working in. And then last year, in February last year, I was diagnosed with breast cancer.
Yes.
It was a stage 3 aggressive cancer, which was a shock. Because I had absolutely no idea whatsoever. Needless to say, we're going through lots, just like every week it was a hospital appointment.
Oh, constant.
It's absolutely constant.
It just becomes like your life.
Absolutely. You only sort of live one week to the next.
Absolutely, of course.
With so many hospital appointments and things. And then, of course, the challenging part of the treatment, which is chemotherapy.
Of course, yeah.
You know, that was really brutal, to say
Definitely,
the least.
definitely.
And that went on for about 5 months, so that was a long time.
Yeah, that is a long time.
But during that time, obviously, you don't feel well at all well with chemotherapy, but you do get periods when you feel a bit better.
Yeah.
To be able to completely immerse myself in something that I enjoy, something that's quiet, something that takes all my time to think about was so helpful.
Yeah.
You know,
it's that mindset, that therapy, that outlet, escapism.
Therapy is a good word, absolutely, and healing process as well.
Yeah, that's really important. That's healing, I think, for us as crafters. So many of us go through such traumatic times in our life, and we found craft through that process, whether it is your personal time, your sit down, your quiet. It's kind of like the whole world around you just kind of goes quiet.
Yes.
And you just zone in onto what for you at that moment feels special, or for what you at that time makes you feel you can celebrate yourself.
Absolutely, and it's a sort of you set your time aside to do your artwork or whatever crafts you're doing, and that clears your mind of all the worrying things that are going on around you, or the hard things that are going around you.
Definitely.
And it's, you know, it's a good thing.
It
for the soul.
is as well. Thank you so much as well for sharing your story with us, because I know for a fact so many of you at home as well will definitely be able to relate to Sue on so many levels, and it is wonderful. So thank you so much for sharing that with us, and thank you for everyone to have the opportunity to also work with your artwork that you've created from your mind, from your enjoyment through, of course, your journey as well. And we're going to be sharing everyone's experiences throughout this show. But thank you so much, Sue.
Oh, thank you.
We're going to be coming
My
back to
pleasure.
you in a few moments' time, because also Sue is going to be painting with us during the hour as well, which is incredible. New artwork on the way. And you could be within the chance of winning what Sue paints today. And all you need to do to get involved is type the word win into the comments, and it could be yours. Okay, we will be drawing a winner at the end of the show, which is really exciting. Sue, I'm going to ask as well, would I be able to borrow your microphone as well? I'm going to take that with me, if that's okay. It just unclips. Thank you very much. As you can see, we're limited on mics today. Sue, I'll be back to you in a few minutes' time, okay? We're inundated with comments as well, which is absolutely wonderful to see. Hannah, I have a gift. There you go. Lots of you shopping ahead already for today's download, and we're going to go through it in just a few seconds as well, and we will read, of course, all those comments out. But just to briefly recap for you you today. The brand new artwork, it's shop artwork, it's £24.99, which is a bonkers value for money price considering you're getting 200 files in here, and that's all original artwork, hand drawn, hand coloured by Sue, who is with us here today. Sue Ellen Oxberry, this is the collection.
It really is, and do you know what an honour to be able to bring this to you as well. So let's start with the download itself. It's on Minecraft Studio. It's brought to you through the In the Studio brand. Being Minecraft Studio, that means all the elements that you see are available within this download to mix and match.
I love that.
I know, isn't it so much fun?
It's amazing.
It is so
incredible.
much fun. And actually, sitting with Mum and showing her the gorgeous design team samples, so thank you very much to the design team, and then showing Mum the process of how we work with Minecraft Studio, it kind of brings that little bubble of excitement back.
It does,
because
yeah.
we get so blasé with it, don't we? We use it all the time.
We do, and especially this morning as well. I was going through a lot of the index sheets that you'll get on your download with Sue, and she was captivated by how a little teeny tiny element of maybe ivy or some of the tulips have been taken into their own file.
Yeah.
And it's like, I can use that on its own now to create a card from an individual element.
Yeah,
and
it's
I find that
fantastic.
fascinating that that there has been hand painted.
And isn't it such a joy to be able to look at it again with new eyes?
Yes.
And then
that's
share
it.
that excitement as well.
Yeah.
So first things first, we've got the first index sheet here. So what we're bringing you is the full scene of what we call, obviously, the windows and the flower baskets there. Really lovely, pretty, very quintessential English countryside,
super
isn't it?
cottage. Like,
Yeah.
it's so relaxing. I want to be there.
I definitely want to be there. Very, very illustrative quality. As you know, Mum has drawn us. I shouldn't say Mum, should I? I should say Sue on this.
Mum, absolutely,
Mum's
Mum.
fine. Mum has drawn
We'll
all
all
of
say
these.
Mum.
We'll all say Mum. Let's just say Mum, it's easier. And of course, you've got different outlooks, you've got different aspects, you've got different themes to these. We've got different seasons as well. So we're looking at spring, summer, winter, the autumn designs. We've got the lovely seaside themes as well. And then some where you've got the window boxes in progress there as well, which is a lot of fun. Now, as we move through the collections, you'll see we've also got individual florals too, which are just stunning, so captivated, all painted in this beautiful illustrative quality as well.
It's gorgeous. I mean, the fact that you have got these at your fingertips to make cards, build your own bouquets,
Absolutely.
your own floral displays. You know, this is your opportunity to even print them onto watercolor card and add your own colour washes to the background.
Yes, that would be so pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's Minecraft Studio, like David said, you can absolutely print these on anything. Think to printing them on fabric, for example.
That would be
gorgeous, wouldn't it?
sublimation.
Oh, yeah, we
Okay.
need to do that this
Yes.
afternoon. And then what the graphics team here at Highlight Crafts have done is taken each one of the beautiful window boxes designed by Mum and broken them down into individual elements. And when we're saying broken down, we've taken the whole scene and taken away elements. So the first one, you've got a few of the little outlines taken away, the window panes taken away, the curtains taken away. Then we've got the aspects there of the front of the lawn with the different composts and the pots and the beautiful flowers. I mean, maybe you've just had a lovely trip to the garden centre and you're refreshing your garden window box, ready for spring, ready for summer.
I love that literally the teeny tiny elements that you see down here are now blown up in full size for you to use those on their own. And I found that it never really, I get that same feeling every time. It never fails to impress me that has been done and is a possibility.
Yeah, I mean, right down to every single element, even the garden glove.
The garden glove on its own, it does, yeah.
It's great. So if you're thinking mix and match these, thinking about maybe masculine makes, maybe birthdays, maybe anniversaries, you can really, really tailor this to exactly your needs and wants. Now, of course, we have broken down all the windows as well into individual components, but not only that, we've broken them down into individual panes as well. So from there, you can build the scenes back up into how you want them to be. So extend the window, have them coming across, use them as shutters, whatever it is. But I'm really, really seeing things like journals, art books, I don't know,
like
scrapbook
Polaroids
pages.
in here.
Yeah,
That would
putting your
look good.
photos in there as well. All of the different frames there, lovely, beautiful brickwork designs, gorgeous little trails of flowers.
Oh, look at
Tiny
this.
little things
They
as
just
well.
keep on going. I mean, these window boxes here, these troughs, I love as well that has been, time has been taken to remove all of that from the background, so then you can have it as a full repeating pattern.
Yeah, absolutely. Completely individual projects there. So think of these as toppers, think of these as border designs, think of these as individual designs in their own right, and you are getting a huge amount. We are already on to element number 60 here of just the scene building designs. We move into winter, into your more Christmas elements. So things where you've got the mistletoe or the holly sprigs in the window, that lovely candle just adding that sense of warmth to the design as well. Right through all of your florals, again, are broken down into individual elements. We then have the spring designs too. So again, I love the shape of this arch against the daffodils and the tulips and the fresh spring ivy here. We've got beach scenes as well with your seashells and your starfish, the lavender. This is so reminiscent of the Norfolk coast where Mum comes from. It's just really lovely.
All the cobbled walls. I mean, the seashells as well, and the sentiments.
Sentiments all designed around to give you that lovely sense of a finished card design or a finished scrapbook page. Into the background elements, everything colour matched to work with your designs. We've got gingham, we've got lovely sort of a distressed polka dot, little pinstriped lines in there, stripes as well. Into elements like your wooden board, again, all colour matched with the artwork, so everything flows through. We've got little arch designs, brickwork designs as well. We will show you this in much more detail when we come to demonstration. And then elements of the brickwork taken to give you a full background of brickwork as well.
That's so clever.
Yeah,
and that's so important. You're going to find yourself using these with almost each and every single one of these. It is an incredible concept. So many of you, I'm going to be reading out your comments in just a few seconds' time. Whilst, of course, Hannah, do you want to get ready for
I will.
Demo? Fabulous. Hannah's going to get ready for a demo for us. I'll come and join Hannah in a few seconds. Rachel got in touch with us this morning. Rachel was saying, welcome Sue Ellen to Highlight Crafts. Have a wonderful launch. So proud of your mum, Hannah. I know all have a great day. Love from Rachel. As well, the lovely Simon's got in touch with us as well. Simon as well, at work, but quickly tuned in to say hello to everyone and all the best. Absolutely beautiful work, very inspiring. That's from my lovely Simon Stone. Hannah's husband, of course, Sue's son-in-law. We have got lots of you getting involved today. Julia says, oh wow, stunning artwork. Maureen, already in my basket. It looks beautiful. We've got Mitch Walker. Oh my days, this artwork is just beautiful. Oh wow, how beautiful is this from Doreen as well, Karen as well. Hi Sue, your artwork is just stunning. Everyone is in awe of this creativity that we're seeing here today, and it's so rich, it's so natural, it's so authentic, it's so beautiful. So thank you so much for giving Sue such a warm welcome here to Highlight Crafts, because I don't think this is going to be the last that we're going to be seeing of this beautiful artwork. Get in this journey now, because that entire download that you have just seen here from Sue Ellen, this is available for you in Minecraft Studio. It's just £24.99. Shop artwork is the code that you need to type into the comments to get hold of yours today. And as well, just going to quickly pop this in there. We've got a competition running today, and the lovely Sue is actually painting a project for us right now in real time for you. You could be within the chance of winning that very same project. Sue's going to finish it, get it mounted and sent over to you. How wonderful is that? And of course, exclusively for the launch today, okay? So type the word win into the comments now, and we will be drawing a winner at the end of the show. We've got a 2-hour show special for you today, which is amazing. But let's get into it, shall we? Let's have a look at this in all its entirety.
Yeah, this is so much fun. So Minecraft Studio, the graphics program available to download for free from the website, Minecraft Studio, if you haven't got it already. Super, super easy to use. I think when we say graphics program, you almost put up this little, ooh.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, okay.
Nope. No.
It's kind of like being given a massive piece of paper to fill for a project.
Yeah,
it's
completely.
That kind of feeling.
But actually, it's been designed by crafters, for crafters, and it's super, super intuitive. If you ever get stuck, we do have the Facebook groups, which can help you through. And of course, there's lots and lots of video content on YouTube channel as well.
Yeah, definitely. You might be part of the club too.
So let's have a little look. So I'm clicking into where I've downloaded the file to on the computer. And of course, you've got all of those files that you've just seen us go through on the index sheets there. Now, if you wanted a quick click, print, go design, look what you can do. drag and drop that floral window box in its entirety.
Stunning.
As it is.
Yeah.
Just maybe squinch it down in size a little bit. Perhaps you want to then add maybe a sentiment here as well. If we go into sentiments, we could choose something like this.
And it's done.
And
What
it's
a
done.
wonderful card. I mean,
Yeah.
I think what I would do first with this is each one of those floral borders, those walls,
Mm-hmm.
print those out as a card. So I've instantly got those to play with. And then I would start breaking it down and having fun with it. But look at that.
I mean, it is absolutely stunning. All of these elements, it's just the movement in these, it's the storytelling in these. You can feel how cozy
Yes.
this window is, you know, and it's almost like alluding to the life behind
Yeah,
that
it
window,
is.
the family behind that window, the stories behind that window
Oh,
as
look
well.
at this one. I like the pink with the bricks in
Isn't
there.
it
That's
cute?
nice.
Isn't it lovely? And of course, you've then got the seaside theme there, and even down to that sort of central little cornerstone there, and you've got the anchor. Everything ties together so beautifully. And then the final one with all of the compost and building the flowers. You know, you've just gone to the garden centre and in really sort of, you've said to your husband, if we go to the garden centre, I'll get you a breakfast. And when he is distracted with the sausage sandwich, you go and then fill the trolley, don't
That's
you?
what we're doing this weekend. I said to Luke, what's in it for me? And I was like, what do you mean? Fine, we'll get breakfast.
That is it. And then you come home with all these goodies to fill your window box with. So say we wanted to delve in a little bit more to the designs here. We do have all of those elements broken down into what we call scene building. Let me just bring in some of these index sheets for you. As we've seen, you know, I've already been through them once. I'm not going to go through them all again, but it's just to give you an idea of the level of detail that these designs go into. Now, how do we use them? Well, we can go in and decide to use a full window design. This one's got the background cut away, so it hasn't got the window pane in place as you would see on the original.
Right.
So you could pop, I don't know, a picture of your kitchen
Ooh,
behind there.
that's a
if
nice
you wanted
idea.
to. Maybe it's
Yeah.
someone's new home
Oh, lovely. Nice
card, which would be
housewarming
perfect for
gift.
that. Yeah, really, really nice housewarming gift. But maybe you want to go a little bit further. Maybe you want to create your own styles of windows. We have them broken down into just a window. I mean, think that for a masculine card is perfect,
There's
isn't it?
so many different places you could take this. It could be a shed window.
It could,
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely. And of course, we have the plain windows as well. I mean, it
Nice.
really goes long into full-blown detail. But it goes even further than that. Say you want to create from scratch, using this artwork, your own styles of windows.
Okay.
We can drag and drop the pane onto the workspace there, right-click, choose to copy, and then choose to paste that design as well. So now we've got two.
Nice.
We can choose to layer them up like so, make them a longer window. We can make them a little bit wonky. What if we did it around that way? So you've got like
cool.
almost the inside of the window there.
You can see the windowsill on the inside
Yeah.
kind of look with that.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
But here, where we've used two parts, let me scroll in and you can see, you've got the line of the edge of the window.
Yes.
This is where Minecraft Studio really comes into its own.
Fab.
Because if we click the crop tool and then reselect the element, you see how those little binding boxes go grey? That means we can then just move that down.
Ooh.
And basically you're then creating your own wonky windows and things. So we're going to
Fab.
click OK, scroll out a ways again, and that's given us another window that's not in the artwork,
Yeah, you've
but
created
we've
your own.
created it as well.
That's the difference with this.
Let's say we then want to pop the shutters on as well. We can go in, choose to crop this, crop them down, just taking elements. Then we can say OK.
Oh, Laura says now I really need a laptop.
Yeah, I mean, this is what we often joke about, isn't it, David? I mean, we all love Minecraft Studio. It's super easy to use. It's super intuitive. But we often say that actually it is a hobby in its own right, because you can sit in front of the telly and you can make your pieces, you can design your elements, you can do whatever you want. You don't necessarily then print it out.
No, a lot of the time I just save mine. I have them on USBs,
Yeah.
I have them on my computer. You know, whether you're emailing your cards as well, you don't necessarily have to always print everything.
No, and it gives you the option there. Maybe you've got a sort of a quiet afternoon where you've got a little bit of time where you want to design something, save it to your computer, and then you've got it ready to go next time you need a card.
And you can always change something on it.
Yeah,
You know,
of
if it's
course.
the sentiment or the colours. Maybe you're sending one and you know that whoever is the recipient of that card really doesn't like, well, Carol Lewis, who joins us all the time, she doesn't like the colour orange.
Yeah.
So maybe you would make sure to take those flowers out of there and
Yeah.
put in the colours that she would like.
Yeah, you can make it totally unique, totally personalised to whoever you're sending it to. So there, similar thing, what we've done is taken one of the window panels, one of the shutters, cropped it down, added it, rotated it. Again, you've got full capacity to use all of those elements within the design. Now we want to add in a window box. So let's just scroll through, have a little look and choose which one we would like to add. And I'm thinking I want to actually add this one because this is quite a nice way to demo. If you want something clean and simple through to something a little bit more detailed, for example.
Right.
So there, as you can see, you've got full choice over the size.
Do you know what? It's absolutely crazy the fact that we have a watercolor painting that we can change the size of. That's a painting.
It is, yeah, completely. And again, if you wanted something really quite just simple, you could print that out as your card front. But because we've got all of the beautiful floral designs, we can start filling this window box if we choose to. Things like the little flowers, we just scroll them down in size and position them into the elements there, which I think is super cute.
It's stunning.
Let's add in a few more floral designs, maybe the purple ones that are on the other side. So this is the same element as what's in this window box in its individual component. But because we can resize it, we can use this to turn, we can add, we can take, whatever it is, we can add in.
Oh, look at the ivy as well trailing down there. Karen as well, talking about how mindful and therapeutic Minecraft Studio is, and just watching Johanna build this. For one, it makes me just instantly want to do the same. But also as well, it's really relaxing to see it come together. And I think everyone's just in awe of this artwork and the ideas are spiraling. Karen as well says, I'm on Minecraft Studio all the time. It's helped my mental health. I love making my books as well. Thank you so much, Karen, as well, for sharing that with us. Sharon as well has asked, does it work on a Mac? Now, the artwork itself, you could use on a Mac if you wanted to.
Yep.
But Minecraft Studio, it's a PC Windows-based graphics program, right?
Yeah, that's correct. So yeah, there are programs out there that you can use the artwork with if you want to, but Minecraft Studio itself is designed to work on the Windows. Absolutely,
it is indeed. But loads of you as well are saying how beautiful this artwork is and how so many ideas are literally springing to your mind as you're watching Hannah create here. Maureen says, already downloaded, absolutely beautiful. I can see a lot of sublimation projects here.
Absolutely.
That's exactly what I'm thinking too.
Yeah, really, really great for that. You know, it's just something so familiar about this type of artwork, isn't it? And being able to build from an empty window box into something with colour, with design, trailing the ivy down, trailing the florals down. But when it comes to design, it's always really worth considering drawing in elements from other places of the card. So almost like I saw Jamie talking about a similar sort of thing yesterday with his mats and layers and colours.
Yeah.
We do a similar process with the actual elements themselves. So here we've got the ivy trailing into the box there, but let's have it along the window.
Nice.
We can size it to make it a little bit bigger.
Yeah,
we can
it looks
copy and paste it as well to create more. But you wouldn't want to just have that on the other side because it's the same, and in nature it would be slightly different. So we've got things like the scissors here that we can go scrolling all the way in, just adjusting my screen so I get it nice and central. And I can use my mouse to literally click like a pair of scissors.
Oh, you're just cutting it out.
Just cutting one trail of that ivy like so. When we get to a white area of the design, we don't have to cut. We can just go, well, we do have to cut. We just go around it. What we're saying is we don't need to be super, super, super neat with the cutting here because it's just white space. And then we can join that back up, keep the inner, and it gives us another layer of ivy.
You would never have known that that's separate as well, would you?
You wouldn't there. Again, just lengthen it, create a little bit different, give it a little bit of an edge. And what we've done there, if we scroll back out, you've tied in the ivy we've got down here, here, and here all together. Now, when we get to a stage where you think, okay, I've created a window box design that I'm really happy with, we can choose to say select all. And all of those individual components are still individual components. But of course, what we can do at this stage is say group them together. That gives us one window that we can scroll down really, really, really small or really, really, really big, depending on your project. But that's kind of just floating in space at the moment. So I'm going to take it over to one side. We're going to go into another one of the files here. And I'm obsessed with these, David.
These
absolutely love them.
Are brilliant. I mean, rice paper for me.
Yeah.
This will look fabulous. My rice papers with natural textures on are going to look so good. Yours are going to look amazing at home, everyone. Look at this.
So I'm using that as a guide. So that's in the background, that's in the foreground. But at the moment, obviously, the bricks are going through the back of the window, which doesn't look quite right. So what we're going to do, scroll in a little ways, position the window on the bricks where we'd like them, and we're going to come to our digital punch. And again, it's just another one of these things that my craft studio does so perfectly. We're going to choose a rectangle, and we're going to line that up using the window that we've just created as a guide as to where we want to cut into the brickwork.
It's so good.
I'm going to click the window and remove it from behind the punch. We're going to reselect that punch and choose to keep the outer. We can click on that little punch that we've just used, delete it away, and now
look at that.
I've got a blank space behind the wall there, which
so
I think is so fun. And that could have, I don't know, as we said, a photo, it could have a scene, it could have, you know, anything from any other of your My Craft Studio downloads.
Maybe, I'm just thinking as well, this would look great if you were then to cut out those areas when you printed it, put vellum, have a light behind it, and it look like you've got a glow from the inside of the house.
Yes, do that. That would be lovely.
Do your light boxes with this. It's going to look so good. You could have silhouettes of people stood in there as well.
I love that idea, David. That is so cute. Now, perhaps if you're looking at this and you're thinking, right, I love the window design, I love the whole design, but I don't want the window to be overwhelmed by the brickwork in the background. Again, you've got full control over that. We can drop down the saturation using the effects tab, so just bring them in a little bit lighter. We can then bring the brightness down just a touch as well, and you see it's going more grey rather than, you know, bright brickwork in the background. And if we just drop the opacity, because there's nothing behind it, it almost just softens the colour there as well. So now that window is jumping forward in the design, brickwork to the back, but there's one little touch in this effects that we can do to really bring this in beautifully. Okay. We've got things here called soften edges, and because we're working on a rectangle, if we select the backwork, the brickwork in the background, just soften the edges of that brickwork, you then create this wonderful scene, okay? From here, we can choose to, again, select everything, group them together, open up another page on My Craft Studio. I tend to take the ruler and the grid out just because I like to see, I like to pretend it's like an A4 piece of paper in front of me.
I always, you know, when I got into digital crafting, I just treated it the same as my desk.
Yes, yeah.
That was it?
Yeah, that's exactly the same, yeah. So I'm changing it to landscape.
Okay.
Another feature of My Craft Studio, and I know I'm going quickly over this, but we will go more in depth through the show because we've got plenty of time. Choosing one of the card overlays, choosing to toggle the overlay on, copy and paste that into our card front design, using the grid lines to just center that like so. Removing the overlay, then we can print that out as is to create a finished card design, something like that.
Oh, Hannah, that's gorgeous. It's so lovely to see it come to life. This artwork is literally in all of your fingertips. And you've just made a card from scratch like that using the artwork as well. What a wonderful, wonderful process to be part of as well. And for $24.99, you can all be part of that process as well. Okay. Just to give you a quick recap of that artwork for you. Oh, I think we're on a bit of a tilt. It's getting used to the new room. It's getting used to this studio, if you like. Of course, the artwork for you, all of that wonderful content by Sue Ellen Oxberry is available for you today. This is the launch show. We've got 2 hours here. We're already over half an hour into the first show today. And this is shop artwork. It's just £24.99 as well. I'm going to gather and take with me some finished samples just to quickly catch up with Sue as well, see where Sue's at to with her projects, which is wonderful. So I'm going to go over and have a little look. Let's take some of these with us because we can see how they've gone from those original forms right through to a finished article. I'm going to take you all with me as well. Hi Sue, how are we doing? I'm going to pass you this if that's okay. Again, for those of you who just joined us, a big warm welcome to Sue as well, and a welcome to all of you. But how amazing is this, seeing it go from, of course, your original artwork, your paintings, to articles like this?
That's what I couldn't imagine.
Yeah.
You know, I was having coffee a couple of weeks ago with one of my friends, Sarah. She's probably watching. Hi.
Hi, Sarah.
As if she's watching. She might be at work. But I was showing her the pictures that I'd done.
Yeah.
And but I'm saying, oh, I don't know how they're going to make this into cards. You know, where do you go with a
Anything
complete
can
picture?
happen. Anything can happen.
That's what I couldn't get my head around. It's a complete picture, and then you've
It
reworked
is.
it,
I
and
mean-
your own ideas or other people's ideas have come into it. It's really fascinating.
It's stunning to see everyone's own interpretation
That's
as well.
right,
I think
yeah.
that's really nice to see that everyone has taken this artwork and seen it in a different light. And as well, the stories that you've shared with us already this morning have evoked so many memories and past times with so many at home. Just wanted to quickly read as well. Jackie Reed, thank you so much for getting in touch today. Good morning to you. Jackie says, my mum was an artist. She would have loved to meet Sue. Over the years, sold at exhibitions, and I still make cards from her artwork as a legacy, sales to local hospices as well. The chat with Sue brought back so many lovely memories of us sketching in York. That is such a wonderful story.
How lovely. And
Oh.
she's doing it for hospice as well. That's
Yeah.
just fabulous.
Oh, as
Well
well.
done.
It's a wonderful story, Jackie, to share with us, and keep that legacy going as well. Keep crafting, and as well, if you can collaborate along with using Sue's artwork, along with the artwork you've got as well, what a wonderful match that would be. Everybody at home, it's just $24.99 to get involved today with this collection, which is an incredible price. Come have a little look at where you're up to as well, because this looks stunning. So this is a new piece, is it?
Yeah, this is the giveaway piece
Wow.
for today.
Look at
I'll
this.
hold it up for you. It takes quite a while to do it because it's very detailed and layer upon layer.
Yeah, but in just a few minutes that we were over there, though, you've already painted all of this.
Yeah.
And this was then, again, a drawing, you've just sketched it from your imagination. So
Yes.
when I used to do a lot of still life drawing, I'd go out and either buy a bunch of flowers, sit them in front of me and draw them. It would never look the same, but I'd sort of have a look at that flower head and I might put that one down there and then I'd use it. So do you always, is it something that's surrounding you? Maybe is it on the day, the sun, the weather, the colours?
I like drawing flowers
Yeah.
because they create interesting shapes, interesting colours and
Definitely.
shadows. And I also, I love watercolours because it can be a little bit sort of free-flowing. It
Yeah.
sometimes does its own thing.
It does,
And you think,
yeah.
oh, that's interesting. You know,
It travels on its own, doesn't it,
Yeah,
sometimes? And I think that
yeah.
even makes the artwork even more natural.
that's right, yes. Especially if you've got it on textured paper because the water can pool in places and then you get the lights and the darks, which is really
Do.
nice. But yeah, sometimes I draw from, you know, real life kind
Definitely.
of thing. Most of the time, you know, from flowers in the garden and that
Yeah.
sort of thing. I think most of the time I have an idea
Yeah.
and I will look for photographs of that particular flower just to get the characteristics of the flower
Yeah,
correct.
so you can see how it grows, whether it's a bud or in full bloom, or the
That's
stages of
right,
life of
yeah,
that flower. I
yeah.
think that's lovely to see.
And then this is my interpretation
Yeah,
of it. It's
and it
my
comes
view
to
of
life.
it. Yeah, and
Fabulous.
it's more like a pattern, really.
Yeah, I love this print. I also love as well the way you've designed this in the fact that you've got the images kind of spilling over the frame that you've contained it in.
Yeah.
It kind of lets us go into the story, into the image.
Yeah.
It kind of speaks to us in a different way rather than it just being a print. It's lovely to see. I can't wait to see this finished. Honestly.
Yeah,
it's gonna be
something I
amazing.
really like is the contrast between light and dark.
Right, okay.
You know, strong, sharp lines.
Nice.
Yeah.
Fabulous. All to be explored. We've still got more, of course, to come for you today. I'm going to go and have a quick recap with everyone of Sue, if that's all right. I'm
Yeah.
going to share with everybody a few other bits and bobs they can get their hands on today to work alongside this artwork. But thank you so much. I'll be coming back and joining you a little bit later on. I'm all right to steal your microphone again, if that's okay. We're going to get another one, I promise. Thank you, Sue. I'll be with you shortly. So there you see it, everybody. You have this exquisite artwork at your fingertips to play with as well, which is wonderful. Now, again, it is just sharp artwork. 24. There you go, Hannah. There's no point in trying to hide it.
Thank you, David.
Super slick. There we go. $24.99 shop artwork for this one today. Shall we have a little look as well at some additional items that would be well worth popping into your basket today if you want to take advantage, of course, of the essence of the artwork and items to enhance it and make it your own as well. Okay, so we've gone from our download. We've also, of course, got the printables. So from the off, printables, so important for something like this because whether it's going to be a heavyweight, textured card, decoupage, you name it, what you're going to be printing onto. Shall we have a little look first at our decoupage paper? Okay.
Oh, this has been super popular, hasn't it?
So popular, this one. It's 170 GSM. This one here for you is shop paper. It's $12.99. And it's filled with 100 sheets as well. This is like a satin eggshell finish, okay? And again, when you print onto this, just use your photo or your glossy settings.
It's really soft, isn't it? It's the first time I've seen it proper up close, but it's absolutely gorgeous in there as well.
It tears beautifully. You can use it on your scan and cut and, of course, with your dies. But printing this artwork onto here will not only enhance it with the quality of the paper, it will give you a really nice resolution of colour as well.
Yeah, it's perfect for that. It gives that soft kind of pastel quality to it that you see in the artwork itself. Yeah,
Definitely. Also, we do have a bundle here of 2 black watercolour pads from Creative. Now, these are at a great price for you. This is one of my favourite watercolour surfaces that we actually have within our range here at Highlight Crafts because of how silky smooth it is.
Yeah, that's lovely.
I mean, and this as well looks great with your metallic watercolours, which we do have on the show as well. So if you want to use your metallics in with this, this is shop watercolour and it's just $12.99 for 2. For 2, so you're going to get 30 sheets in total.
That's rather good. I know Stephanie uses a lot of this for her acrylic painting as well.
She does, absolutely. The thing is with this, it's so smooth so the paint glides on the surface, so you don't feel like you get that sort of drawback with your brush. It's really nice, it just glides over the top. So we've had that look at our decoupage and our watercolour for you. Should we take a sneak peek at some of our other printable substrates before we go on to some paints and mediums?
Yeah, let's
Should we have a look? Where would you like to start? Where should we go to? Should we go to this one down here?
Let's just do it in an order.
Let's just do it. Let's do it, okay? I'm just going to pop these just to one side very gently and carefully there. We're going to start with our pure print. This is 250 GSM and it's $12.99. This is a great substrate, not only for printing, but for all your paper crafts, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Something like your 250 is great for adding structure to your pieces. If you want that really good, weighty quality, you know when you pick up a card and you can tell?
You just go, ooh, they've spent a bit of money there.
This is the card to do it with. The reason we call it pure print paper is when you're printing on it, it gives you really high quality finish to the design. So you've got things whereby the ink will stay on the surface of the paper rather than getting sucked into the fibres.
Yeah.
When ink gets sucked in the fibres, you get this kind of duller appearance. You get this more sort of foggy, hazy design.
You do.
This will stay on the surface. We'll make sure it's nice and crisp for you. I will just find the details.
So as well, shop pure for that one. You're going to get 75 250 GSM heavyweight sheets inside here. This is what we use for our card blanks. It stays it upright and stands proud. You can see you get a lovely print on here as well. But if you want your print to be even more enhanced, okay, if you want higher resolution with your print, there's also another great one to go for. Now look at this. This is your premium.
This is for your brights. So if you want to print off something which contains a lot of sort of bold primary colours, lots of vibrant designs, your premium is the one to go for because it's going to give you that even higher definition to the colour and to the clarity of the design as well. Not to be used with your scan and cut because it loves the scan and cut mats a little bit too much.
Oh yeah, you'll stick to it.
We'll stick to it. But if you are looking for all your sort of reflection artwork downloads and everything like that, or including the Minecraft Studio that we're bringing you today, your premium is the one to go for if you want that high definition quality. Just comparing it to something like a copy paper, it gives you a really good overview.
You can really see the difference there. I mean, the blacks are blacker, the blues are stronger, the greens are more vivid, the reds are deeper, and that purple is just singing on that surface there.
Absolutely jumping out there, which is just gorgeous. That gives you a nice overview of the different papers, and we do have them in the different weights as well.
Absolutely. So, of course, if you did want to go for that premium range, it is Shop 50. It's $14.99 for you. That's your premium pure print, 250 GSM, of course, for all of your higher resolution, highly pigmented printing, which we would use, of course, for our decoupage, our detail, not just for our card blanks as well. We do have for you both of those two products as well in a lighter weight range for you. This one here is Shop 40 for your premium pure print, so your pure print, and it's $12.99. You're going to get 140 GSM papers inside there. Great for printing on for your decoupage if you want to do a bit of curling and detailing. We also have the premium range in the 140 as well, which is, of course, Shop Premium. You're going to get 75 sheets inside there today. Big bulk pack of cardstocks there to get you going, to see you through a monumental amount of printing. And talking of other substrates like rice paper, we have this as well for you. You get 20 sheets inside here. Shop Rice. $12.99 for those. I mean, my favourite surface, obviously.
It's like David, you're just the king of rice paper.
Just love it. Upcycling. Love the stuff.
But you mentioned how the sort of cobblestone backgrounds and everything, the texture is absolutely perfect for your rice paper designs. Really, really pretty. And then if you're upcycling furniture and things, taking the different florals that we have within this collection, just laying them all out on an A4 sheet, printing that onto the rice paper, and then using your water brush pen just to go around them. You've then got little decoupage elements that you can use as well.
Yeah.
Now, you do share a really good top tip on how to print on rice paper.
There is one I'm aware of.
I will keep it gatekeeped. No one can else
No one
know.
knows. You may have heard me say this before, but yeah, if you are printing your Craftmaster printable rice papers, it's designed really for inkjet printing. And if you're going to do that, just give a piece of copy paper or any other weight of paper that you've got a quick spritz with some Cadence stencil spray. It makes like a big tacky, low tack sheet, okay? And you basically take that rice paper, lay it to the top of that copy paper, smooth it down, so you massage them together, one sheet at a time, feed it through your printer, and it won't wrap around the rollers. It gives you a wonderful streamlined print. There's no speed bumps in there, there's no creases. Leave it a minute or two to dry, and then you're good to go.
Perfect. I just think that's fantastic.
It's a great tip, and of course, that's what we use stencil spray for most of the time, of course, for our stencils as well. We've got printable acetate on the show. Think about your box frames, your windows. If you're going to be printing this design on the acetate, there's windows featured so heavily in this collection, it'd be perfect for it.
Absolutely perfect for it. Again, something to build in that different texture into cards. It's always fun when we're looking at a design, because we've got full control over the elements we're using, the elements we're printing onto. Play around with the different substrates, play around with the different mediums. Printing your window panes onto your acetate plays into that theme. It gives you that shine, and it just adds to your storytelling of your card makes.
It does. It's so magical when you start working on acetate, printable acetate. It's amazing to see what the artwork looks like on a transparent surface. And we also as well have for you print your own sticker sheets. This is the PET one, so it's clear. This is shop clear at $12.99. You get 6 sheets inside this one.
That's a good price.
It's a very good price.
Just this season, so we've gone from sort of your realm into my realm.
Yes.
This is my kind of obsession when it comes to journaling, when it comes to planners, when it comes to decorating your art journals or, you know, junk journals or whatever it is. Having the ability to print and make your own stickers is fantastic. I think sometimes when we say stickers, we all think, I do. I think of my living room covered in trains and cars and all sorts, because the kids love stickers.
Because Hannah loves trains.
Come into my own world here. This is my realm. But actually, from a more grown-up point of view, you can really go to town on these, because there's quite often, you know, you're looking for a little treat online. You might sort of go into a pack of stickers to do your next planner journal spread or something like that.
Yeah.
They can be more than $12.99 for a pack of stickers.
Oh, absolutely they can as well, especially with a quality surface like this.
Yes.
It's transparent. It's not got a white base to it, which means, you know, even if you're going to roughly cut around the edge, it kind of vanishes.
Yeah, it really does. If you have the ability to print your own from artwork you have designed, imagine how more immersed in the planning, the journal, the art that you're doing with these stickers feels.
Absolutely. Shop clear for those, $12.99 to explore that one. Now, we do also have the holographic sticker sheets as well. I'm just going to take this one out for you so you can see on the front there that design that's been printed on. Inside here, again, 12 sticker sheets. This has been printed from that Curio collection. Now, look at the holographic design with something like this on there.
It looks, because you've got that shine and because you've got that holographic quality, that almost looks like it is fluid. It looks
does.
Like there's movement to it.
Like an oil slick on the surface. It does, doesn't it? And of course, you just then peel the bag and it's a sticker.
That is so good.
Imagine that around a drinks bottle.
Oh, yeah.
That looks a bit fancy. Might have to do that.
Yeah,
Definitely. Shop Hollow, HOLO, and that is $11.99 for you there for that one today. Great shout for those. Now, mediums, paintbrushes, acrylics, watercolours, pans, basins, the lot. We've got it all on the show for you. So whilst you're getting that download, this is your opportunity to get all of that as well. Shall we have a look at the bright section from Cadence?
Yeah, let's take a look at these.
Okay, so this one here for you today. This here is Shop Bright. It is, okay. This is the lowest price we have ever done these at. Well, I've never seen them at this price before. This here for you is Shop Bright. It's £29.99 pants.
There's no pants
There's
involved.
no 99 pants in this box.
There's no pants.
But it's usually £39.99, £29.99 for you today for 10 acrylics from Cadence, all harmonising together.
And they really are. Do you know what? They are absolutely glorious colours. If I just pull these over, you can see absolutely bright, vibrant, really, really pretty. But of course, being Cadence, you know it's that quality. You can then mix these. So yes, you've got these 12 colours, but actually you've got plenty more because they're all going to mix and design together. Did I say 12? I meant 10.
10.
Sorry.
10 of those in there. But when you're mixing your own, you've got an infinite amount.
There you go.
There
Got
you
me
are.
out of that one. I've got white and black as well, so you can do different shades, different hues. use different tones of those same colours too. Really lovely. Now, David, talk me through the difference between these and a hybrid acrylic from a...
That's a great question. So, of course, hybrids you all know and love so well here from Highlight Crafts at Cadence. Now, the difference between, of course, a hybrid is that it will apply to every single surface and be permanent, okay? When you've got an acrylic-based paint, well, acrylic itself, of course, it has acrylic in there, so a plastic element. So they're naturally water resistant anyway. You can find a little bit of movement, sometimes a little bit of colour run if it's put through excessive water, okay? So if it's in a constant directional contact surface, so if you painted a glass with it and it's constantly got water in it, you may find the colour run. With hybrids, that doesn't happen. But with these, they will still go onto every surface that you want to paint. So all craftable surfaces like wood, metal, cardstock, cardboard, pottery, whether you're going to go into glassware, you name it. You just want to add a layer of varnish if you wanted to make it, of course, permanent. These colours, though, stand out from the Cadence range of your hybrids, so you've got a slight variation in colour there. So you won't find these exact matches sat within your main strand of hybrids. So it gives it, of course, that unique point. Also, as well with this one, that massive bottle of Aquastone we had on yesterday.
Yeah, it's a big one.
It absolutely is flying still today. So if you want to get these and then varnish them or mix some of that varnish with these, you can make your own coloured varnishes. So they're super enamelly.
Oh.
Yeah. So yes, there is a difference between them, but don't worry, you can still paint all surfaces. But £10 off them today.
That's incredible.
Cracking
That is
price.
absolutely incredible. And I have to say, there's something very, very satisfying as a crafter, having the choice of colour made for you.
Yes.
And by that, I mean, you're not spending 20, 30, 40 minutes looking through your craft stash going, right, that red, but I need green that goes with it. These are tonally matched.
They're harmonising. That is it. And they're a new range from Cadence as well, released this year. And we are very proud to be able to say that we were the first people to be able to have them. So
there you go.
fabulous. And also we do have the pastel sets for you as well. If you want to go for the pastels, that is also available. Really busy for both of these. They're also $29.99. Pastel set, really soft. I think would look great with this collection of downloads.
Just absolutely, yeah, took the words
I
right
can
out
see
of my
those
mouth
top
there,
set of
David.
colours in these tulips.
You really
They're
can.
right there.
They are right there, and I love that again. As we're saying, harmony, absolutely perfect, and the colours are so on trend.
They are.
Have a little look through things like Pinterest, Instagram, and you are going to see these colours over and over and over again.
You are indeed.
On Sam's nails.
Okay. Oh yeah, of course. Sam's been painting her nails with Cadence. Also as well, we do have applicators on the show which are really important. So talking paintbrushes for you today. Now, Sue, of course, is painting with us live in the studio today, and paintbrushes are going to be at the forefront of everything that Sue does. Now, we have actually an incredible kit for you today of a 20 brush set here for you. This is in the studio. This is Stephanie's selection, Stephanie's choice of brush that she brings to you. Now, this set of brushes here for you, you're getting 20 of them. They're from in the studio. Now, this one here, the price of these is incredible. Andrew, right, to let me know how much these are, sorry. Oh, there we go. I've got them. Shot brush, and it's £22.49. You've got a saving of £2.50 there as well, which is brilliant.
Which is really lovely, isn't it? You've got both the rounds and the flats in here, going from a really nice sort of dainty size to a more, I'm going to say it anyway, more sort of just slap it on size.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely indeed. And I love as well here you've got your flat ones with your chisel edge, and also you've got your rounded ones. I use both of these for so many different reasons, but watercolouring with these is brilliant because again they're so soft. The tips and of course the bristles of these are really, really soft as well. They clean really well. Stephanie chose these specifically with the dimension, the handle, the weight of them, the way that they move and travel with not only watercolour and acrylic paint, because of course she really wanted to share with you the brush that was perfect for the decorative painting technique, but we've also found so many other uses for them. Shot brush for those, stock up on them. I've got 1,000,001 brushes and I can never have too many. I always constantly, if I see a brush, I buy it. It's what I do. Also as well, along with that, we do have the watercolor pad. Now this is a 30 sheet. This is a premium watercolor pad from Mozart, okay? Now this here is sold out from time and time again. $17.99 shop pad for this.
That's an incredible price
It's
for
a great
watercolour
price.
paper there as well. Again, I think it's worth having, even if you've got some, it's worth having it in your stash because you never know when creativity strikes.
Yes.
You might, I don't know, might be going out on a walk and you see a beautiful poppy in the hedgerow and you think, actually, I'm going to go home, I'm going to sketch that, or whatever it might be.
Definitely.
If you get home and you don't have it,
it kind of just goes.
Yeah.
You don't, and then you don't use the right surface for it as well. Also, what you could do is maybe print one of your digital stamps onto this, run it through your printer,
Yeah.
and then watercolor on top of that. So,
do you know what you could do?
oh, go on.
So you could, if you wanted to, design your window box or your elements, drop the saturation, drop the opacity down, so you've got a really faded image, then print it on your watercolour and then paint over the top.
Oh wow, kind of like an education. I love
yeah,
that idea.
could do
I
that.
never thought of that. So you've got like a ghost image that you're going to then paint it on top of.
do.
How amazing would that be? So that one there for you was Shop Pad, $17.99 for those ones. We've got a couple of more items as well, just to quickly share with you. We do have your metallic paint set, as well as, of course, this, which is a brilliant paint set. And I'm going to open this so you can actually see inside it. 24 colours inside here for you. Look at this. Okay, so watercolour paints, full selection of colours and detailing brush included inside here. This one here for you though is of course that full rainbowed set of colours inside here. This one for you is Shop Mozart. It's £8.99. Is that price right? Oh my goodness, Andrew, that is incredible. This should be £15. The price has been brought right down on this.
I mean, even at £15, that's a good price.
That's a cracking deal. This is a proper professional palette as well. I mean, mixing pan as well there.
But it's the sort of thing, if you wanted to go out, find a little park bench, take your sketchbook with you, take a little pack of the paints. You've got so many colours in there, because it's all neat and tidy in the tin, really perfect for that sort of outdoor painting as well.
$8.99 for that one. That's well worth a shout. And just to round up for you on the end as well, we do have the metallic set, always incredibly popular. A bit of shine, a bit of shimmer, a bit of sparkle. Great for an accent as well over the top of some of those florals.
Really great for an accent, and mixing in to your original set to create metallics in those as well.
Yeah, definitely do that.
Again, giving you that really lovely edge, beautiful colours in here, from coppers to rose golds through to your pure golds and silvers as well. Really nice, just for adding light. It could be that you're creating, I don't know, a little Christmas scene. You want to put a little bit of the silver just to reflect the frost and the dew of a morning or something like that.
Nice.
Really lovely. And if you have come in for the black watercolour cardstock, works perfectly on that too.
Oh, there you go. Well, black watercolours card, and this would be a great shout because as well, this is also usually £15, but guess what? It's £5.99 for that set of colours today. 6 colours inside there. That is that item that ties you over that £35 mark for your free postage.
Yes.
That's what it will be. That's going to be that product that does it for you today. £5.99. Just get that in your basket. Honestly, brilliant. Right, Hannah, would you like to get ready for the demonstration?
Please.
I'm going to give everyone a quick, brief reminder as well of the download today. It's been so busy this morning. A huge, huge thank you to each and every one of you, but of course, a massive thank you to Sue Ellen Oxberry as well for being here today, here in the studio, in the building at Highlight Crafts, sharing with us and showcasing this fabulous artwork. I'm going to take you through, again, the indexes here. Let's have a look at the detail of this artwork. Just before we do go over, a quick recap for you, okay? This is shop artwork. It's $24.99, and this is what you're getting. You're getting your patchwork, you're getting your brickwork, you're getting those backgrounds, which of course come from that original artwork. If I just share with you one of the original paintings that we have from Sue, just here, you can see there how this cobblestone brickwork there that's been placed and pushed into this coastal wall has then been taken and transformed into a full original background. How clever is that? So you've got those to work with. Now, going from your foundation, from your starting elements, you've actually got the windows themselves. So built into those backgrounds. Print these off as your initial card fronts if you want to. Change them around each time you want to craft with them. It's entirely up to you as well, however you want to work with these. Maybe, though, you're going to do some sublimation with them. Look at those. I mean, take the flowers from there and create your own coasters. How cool is that? Let's go through more. Just to quickly share with you again, you've got all of the flowers individually deconstructed or dissected from the main blooms and of course all those posies within the boxes together. And these tell a story. These tell a story of creativity, imagination, and of course pure enjoyment of craft. Pure enjoyment of working with a sketch pad, a book, watercolours and a sketching pencil. This is where it all begins, and this is where then you can tell your story or of course continue that journey with this artwork. I love here we've got this sort of lattice, the diamond leaded windows in that little archway there. You can just visualise this as you go in on a countryside walk, as you go past a little nook, a little cottage with just that really quintessential British look and feel about it. But sentiments have been thought of as well in here as well, added to the collection to give you a reason, to give you a purpose with that card, to give you, of course, that extra element for the recipient of that project or maybe who you're gifting it to, or maybe it's just something pretty. Maybe you just want to incorporate something for yourself. These could be printed and displayed in and around your home. How amazing would that be? Background, you've got paneling, you've got wood, you've got shiplap, and of course you've got block coloured texture in there as well, with of course that wonderful almost fish scale in background, which looks great as that rough texture. Now, $24.99, brand new. This is the launch show here today for this fabulous artwork. It's shop artwork, $24.99 for this one. Right, Hannah, shall we have a little look?
Shall we have a little play?
Let's do it.
I have to say, this is one of the most relaxing mornings I've had at work.
It's so nice, isn't it great?
Just sitting here and having a little, I'm going to make some art and watch Mum paint, which I used to do. It brings back such lovely memories of being a kid and coming home from school and Mum's like, look what I made today.
Do you know as well, what I've seen in the comments so much is saying how much pride everyone can see on your face. And how proud you are of your mum, and just the celebration of it all. As well, if you just want to have a quick glance, you can see as well Sue there is painting away. She's still, of course, creating that fabulous piece of artwork.
Yeah, make me a bit teary, sorry.
It is an emotional day as well, because again, you as a family have been through so much recently. It's been, one of those, and such beautiful artwork has come through, and these are encapsulated with Sue's journey as well, and all of yours journeys. And when you actually got to see these come to life,
I did. Yeah, it was really exciting to have this back and forth. I mean, obviously being my mum, we talk every day anyway. But sorry.
Oh, I know it is emotional. I know for a fact if it was my mum here with me today as well, I would be the exact same, because it's got such a strong connection, and it's such a beautiful, beautiful concept. It is, and it's, what, it's just so happy. It's just so
seeing
nice.
the light come back in and be like, I've got a purpose, I've got a focus, and it's so precious, and being able to then share this with you all at home who are so welcoming and so kind and have been through very, very similar experiences. I can't thank you enough for your kindness. It's lovely.
Yeah, it is wonderful, and your generosity as well in sharing your stories is so wonderful, and it has such a strong impact on all of us here. I know for a fact everyone in the office will be reading and going through the comments for today's show, because it really is a unique show for us today. So massive thank you, everyone.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, so perhaps you're looking at these and thinking, right, I love this window, but I want one where it looks like my townhouse.
Yes,
okay, so you want to create something which is really personal, really unique to you. Or maybe you're creating a new home card for someone and they've just moved into one of the new townhouses. We can create that kind of look as well. Nice. So again, because we've got all the elements independently from one another on this system, on this download, we can absolutely do that. So let's bring in one of the paints. And this is actually from the Christmas campaign here. Here she comes. Amanda's coming in. Mum of the office meets mum of home. Sorry, David. So sorry.
I took a big gulp at the wrong time.
I made him laugh. Sorry, David, I didn't realise you'd done that.
No, it's fine.
There we go. Two mums.
Amanda's on cameras.
Well, technically sister, really, aren't you? Amanda's sister, right. Okay, so we're taking one of the paints. We are going to copy and paste that, like you saw us do in the previous demonstration. Just as you saw us do before, what we're going to do is crop that down, remove that one edge.
Oh, it makes such a difference,
doesn't it? Let's just...
I like seeing that.
I'll do it a third time, and I'll really scroll in so you can see. Let's copy and paste. So I'm just right-clicking to get that other function up, that drop-down menu. And then I'm scrolling that down. Because it's copied and pasted, I know it's all going to be the same size, but just to remove that line, that edge of the window there, we're going to select crop. We're going to reselect that window. Those banding boxes go grey, so we know it's selected. And then taking that middle one and just taking that edge away. I just think it's absolutely so clever. Yeah, really clever. And then once we're finished with the crop, we just come down to this little button here and we click OK. From here, we can just squidge that in a little bit, just so we've got the lines meeting at the edge there to make our unique sort of long line window that you might see sort of in, I don't know, flats or fancy London houses.
Like a big stairwell or something. It's a wonderful window.
Wouldn't you love a nice little vista on this window? So here what I'm doing is I'm clicking outside of the design. I'm dragging my mouse across whilst I've got the left-hand side of the mouse selected to select everything there. Another way of doing this, if I just click off of that, we do have a select all button.
Great.
We can then group those together, and then that makes us a file. So it might be you want to save that as a window in its own right. You know, these then don't have to be used independently from just this collection. You could have robins from Two Red Robins on here.
Of course you can, yeah.
You could have, I don't know, the Flower of the Month.
All your different collections are going to come into play with this.
All your different collections are going to come into play with this. But say I want to do something different from the last demonstration. The last demonstration, I left the windows plain behind. This time I want to put panels in them, okay? But maybe if I just bring in the download of what we're starting with. So this is what we're starting with. Perhaps I don't want sort of the dark coloured room, however beautiful it is, but I want a light coloured room for this design. Let's scroll through and find one of the windows, maybe something like this. Use our crop on here and take just a patch. We're literally taking just an element, just cropping into just a tiny, tiny little bit of this window. I'm going to have to scroll out so I can see the bottom. I'm only scrolling out so I can see the edge here, and then I can bring that in, scroll back in so you can see.
I always do that. It's kind of like zooming in and out all the time to see what's where.
It also gives me a really good sense of perspective on the designs as well.
Okay.
So if I click OK, that's then cropped that design
Right.
all the way down to that single pane, okay? Just for argument's sake, let's scroll that up to that top window design and then stretch it.
I see what you're doing here. This is clever.
Then we're going to go copy and paste, covering that window, copy and paste, and just keep going.
Oh,
And
you're
then
going to duplicate
copy
it
and
across.
paste. Yeah, duplicate it all the way across. Okay, so that's that fill. What I'm then going to do, just to save time, because we're crafters, we're impatient, we like this sort of thing.
I'm so impatient.
I'm going to select those 4 elements.
Yeah.
We're going to group them. And this time around, we can copy and paste that element. My computer's on a little bit of a go slow at the minute.
I know the feeling. It's
I
fine.
feel like, I feel the same. I think we can all relate.
Hey, it's do you know what? The computer is in Friday mode.
It is in Friday mode.
That computer's psyching itself up for bank holiday.
Yeah, it's not any old Friday, it's Bank Holiday Friday.
I know it is. Let us know what you're going to be up to. I imagine that a lot of you are going to be crafting with this over the weekend as well, because you'll get yours instantly. There's no postage. It's a download. And I love that about craft.
Do you know, that's the next element of excitement for us. I know Mum as well. Seeing all these designs coming to highlight your creativity, because it was so exciting seeing the design team's designs and then seeing it go out into the world and then
That's
be
the
used
beauty
as well.
of it. It's seeing everyone's own interpretation. The fact it's so generous as well to be able to craft with, somebody else's creativity. It's kind of like passing on the next step. And it's kind of like, I've done this bit, I've created this, now it's your turn.
I think that's so true. That's so right. So at the moment, obviously, we have all those glass panes on the front of our window, which doesn't look, I mean, if you want to do a skyscraper, I guess it looks like a skyscraper.
It does actually.
But what we can do is select that back image, right-click it, order it, and bring that to the front.
Oh, there we go.
And look how you've instantly put those panes in that design. Now, if you ever get to a stage where you've got lots and lots and lots of layers on top of one another and you're finding it hard to select, especially when you put like tiny little details in designs, we can hop on over to this tab here and it will give you all the layers. And what you can do is toggle layers off, toggle layers on to give you that opportunity to click and decide things.
Right.
Okay, so from here, I'm going to keep that, I don't know why I'm pointing at the screen because you guys at home can't see it.
I do that all the time.
I'm going to keep the element of what we started with, how this picture started and where it's going, so you can see the differences between them. So from here, let's say I want to do, we'll keep it Christmassy because I think that's fun. I'm channeling, is it brownstone houses in New York?
Yes. Oh, right, yes.
That's what I'm channeling for this design here.
Lovely, nice, I like that idea.
So backgrounds, of course, we've got to go for the brown brick there. Let's just scroll out a little way. Oh, look, my computer's not having fun today.
Computer's just gone for a drink.
It's just gone, do you know what, Hannah, stop trying to do all of the things all at once. I'm doing the thing where you click it, it doesn't happen, so you click it again and make the computer cross, which is fine.
You know, when you see the vibrancy of the images that are on here, they are honestly incredibly vibrant. Printing is really important. Just to quickly mention, Wendy Clearwater got in touch. Good morning, Wendy. Wendy said, I couldn't believe the quality of printing on Pure Print. I have been using and buying cardstock here in New Zealand, but using pure print is like day and night.
There you go.
That's a great testimonial. Thank you for that, Wendy. Just sharing with you and showcasing that it really does make a difference what you print onto.
Now, if we want to turn this into a snowy scene as well, you see we've got this sort of ledge, this kind of windowsill up here that we can add back in. Let's crop that image down. And this is what I mean, you've got so many elements within this design just to keep coming in, adding, layering, making it your own, which I think is a lot of fun. So remember, this is where we're starting, this is where we're going. We've added in that brick in the background. Let's go back into our scene building. Let's bring in that wonderful window box, because I think this is just glorious, really, really pretty. But maybe we want it even more full. And this is the beauty of things like Minecraft Studio, because look, we can add in a little bit more ivy there.
Fill it out. Nice.
And just go to town on it, you know, just adding in, scrolling those flowers down. But I want those flowers in the background. Because this window box we've made a separate element, we can right click, order, send backwards. And we just got to click a couple of times, send backwards. Look how it goes behind.
Cool.
You then fill in this space.
Yeah.
You've also got the opportunity to move sort of the degrees that it's sitting at as well, obviously change the sizes, and then you're filling out this window box. It's got to have more snowdrops in, because who doesn't love snowdrops? I mean, my goodness me.
Oh, they're gorgeous, aren't they?
It's just that first little bit of green after winter, and you're just like, oh, finally.
They were the only thing when we moved into our house. They were the only little bit of flower that popped up as was a complete blank canvas. And bless Florence, mine and Luke's niece came round and she went straight to the garden and picked them.
Oh, like, brilliant! Like, it was good while it lasted. Maybe we want to just trail that ivy a little bit more, just coming down, just bringing it in. Again, you've got full control over this, which is what I love about these designs. So we filled that window box some more. If it's going to be a Christmas card, of course, we have to go in with your mistletoe.
Oh, look at that.
We can have that hanging in the front of the window there, just like so on the outside. And remember, that element there is taken just from that tiny little element in the window there.
How fascinating is that?
So you've transformed your whole design from a finished piece to breaking down those elements, designing it as you wish. Of course, you can add your sentiments, add that little bit of silver from the metallic paints as well. And there you go, a little finished window box.
There you have it, everybody. You can see how a creation, a project comes to life there, utilising the brand new artwork that we have for you here today at a great price of just $24.99. I'm going to go through and just give you a brief run through again of what is in this download. So for those of you who've just joined us, because I've just seen a few hellos, so good morning to you if you're joining us. We're well into our second hour now, so we only have around about 40 minutes left of this show. It's going so fast, I know. We have got, of course, the lovely Sue Ellen Oxberry here with us today in the studio, and we're going to be joining her in a few minutes' time as well, as she's painting with us as well. Good morning to you, Sue. So let's have a look, shall we? So taking you through this download, it is brand new. The artwork is all original. It's all been hand-drawn and hand-coloured, of course, by Sue herself. And this here is that download. You can see how it's been deconstructed, broken down for the use of Minecraft Studio and making it easy for everybody to create their own personal projects with this fabulous detailed artwork. Now, we've got the brickwork, the background textures, and just to give you a brief insight, here is one of the originals, well, two of the originals here you can see on the watercolor card, and these backgrounds have been taken initially as those foundational elements. You can then add the windows, the curtains, the flowers, then of course the grasses, the hedgerows, even down to the little gloves and the bag of compost as well, for whatever scene it is that you're creating. So everything's been well thought of. I also love as well how you can see inside here the sails, this coastal setting as well. So is this a window that you're looking through or looking in? Maybe it's one that you're going to be passing through in a wall that looks out onto the coast. You know, this is the part where you can really build your very own stories with something like this. It's super, super fascinating and so interesting, but also incredibly rich, mindful, therapeutic, enjoyable, and satisfying to be able to create projects with this artwork. So from there we go through to our full-sized prints. Print these, frame them, pop them on your walls. Be the ones that have the opportunity to have Sue's work in your home, okay? If you're going to be, of course, cropping and making your own projects with this, you can, of course, be making and selling with it, doing whatever you want to with it. This is your opportunity to have fun with it. And then we have got all of the florals broken down into these finer detailed elements from your tulips. You've got here as well your pansies. You've got your these are the cyclamens. These are gorgeous. Look at these. You've got gerberas, you've got ivy, and your geraniums in there. Look at the geraniums, and I love as well how they've been focused in full bloom and then in bud as well. And you can even see the variation on the leaves, the tones, the textures that they were, of course, at that time. And the style of the artwork, of course, the way that Sue draws and paints is so coherent throughout the whole collection that everything will correspond. So like Hannah just did, where she used the frosty, wintry setting, of course, you could then use it with the brighter coloured brickwork in the background, bring in the different florals, because all of that artwork has that really cohesive, coherent set into it, and that's what makes it really important. And that's because it's from an artist. This is why. So you can see here again, that picture has been broken down, even down to the blossoms, down to the tiny little florals you've got inside there for you as well. Plant pots, planters, you've got the window boxes, one of my favourite ones in here. You can even see down to a cup of tea right on there. That's me, that's me with my trowel, my gloves, a few flowers, but a cup of tea most important to hand there. To take you on, whether it's your little potting journey, whether it's going to be something that you know how everyone has someone in their family that loves the outdoors, whether it's spending time in their garden so they can enjoy their surroundings, or whether they like to garden. I'm one of those people that never finds myself sat enjoying my garden. I'm working in it, but that's what I get out of it. That's my enjoyment. I like it when people come round and spend time in the garden. But this here is where you can actually celebrate it and then gift it to those people who would love it. So if you want to make me a card, thanks. But again, you can see here, look at this. The window box is spilling over with the blossoms. You've got the gloves and then the little pots as well. And these have been taken down into individual elements. You saw how Hannah then used one of the window panes to create a full, almost like a penthouse style window as well. So it completely took the artwork into a different direction. And then you've got the shutters with and without, the pansies with trails, all of these at your fingertips to craft so many different outcomes. The blue and the pink brickwork as well. I find this really interesting, a lovely, lovely style. You can see with the archer on the bricks there. You've got the mistletoe inside here, really bright, vibrant artwork, all different colours for you to explore as well, even down to the super teeny tiny elements that Sue's painted here on the window boxes. You've then got them here. Look at those. Aren't they fabulous? So you can use them for anything. Sentiments as well. Thank you for, literally, there's everything in here. Thank you for being my sunshine. You've got sending you blooms to brighten your day. Your smile is as warm as a sunbeam. These are real positivity sentiments, ones that really correspond with the artwork and make everything so special. Those in there for you. You've got a gingham as well, a wonderful checked pattern as well, which is going to look great on rice paper. And then you've got your polka dots, your stripes. You've also got in here all of the colourways that complement the artwork. Andrew just did a, I don't know, what was it Andrew just did? Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, I never knew that. Okay, fair enough. Andrew's just sharing with me basically Andrew loves cowboys.
He does love
that
cowboys.
sort of
He's a
stuff.
big
So
fan of
every
westerns.
single time he sees gingham pattern, it's what he says is yeehaw.
Yeah.
There we go. And then we'll go on to our textures at the end as well. So $24.99 for you gets you that entire download. What an amazing price, and it's discounted for you today, so you do have a great saving on that as well. Shop Artwork to get hold of this one. I'm just going to pop over to Sue for a few minutes if that's okay, but just before I do, quickly going to share with you that holographic. It is absolutely flying. We're limited stock for this. I've seen some of you actually in the comments saying you're checking out so no one else steals it out of your basket this time. But again, that holographic sticker sheet inside here, it's £11.99. Shop Hollow for this one. And you're going to get 12 sheets. It's a sticker. So you peel it off once you've printed it, print it on your photo or your glossy settings, and you've got that self-adhesive side there, which for you at home means stickers, die cutting, scan and cutting, everything is possible. But maybe these windows, maybe these textures, flowers and patterns are going to be holographic stickers, which would look fabulous. Thank you, Hannah. I'm just going to pop on over because Sue has made incredible progress with this painting. It's coming together. Look at this. It's amazing. I'll pass you this, Sue. There we go. So again, everybody, thank you so much for joining us. If you haven't already done so, and this is your first opportunity, this is the lovely Sue. So hello Sue. Good morning to you. And Sue is currently painting the most glorious piece of artwork live here for us today. So You at home could win this. It's gorgeous. I love it to bits. Look at that.
Still a lot of work to do on it, of course, but yeah.
So for anybody at home as well who maybe wants to get into watercolouring and creating pieces like this, when you're adding your colours and your shades, because I'm seeing such three-dimensional depth there, where do you start with your pigment? Do you go straight into the centre and blend it? How do you do it?
With watercolour, you always go light to dark.
Yeah.
Yeah. So put your, I mean, you can do it several ways.
Yeah.
There's no sort of wrong way, really, with anything. But what I usually do is I will cover an area with some water, paintbrush water, and then go in first with a light, just drop the paint in and then let it
sort of bleed out a little bit,
and do its own thing, you know, and you get some interesting patterns like that. And then just build it up from that point onwards,
It's
know, with darker colours or contrasting colours. So you start right off from light and then go to the other end of the spectrum to dark.
See, we can hear the food. Ice cream food. Sue, this is the veg man.
Oh, it's the veg man.
This is the veg
Sounds
man.
like ice cream man.
Right. So you've probably not heard this before because basically that sound means there's a guy outside with a van full of sausage rolls, and usually, especially on a Friday, it's like a stampede out
I was
there.
going to say everybody's charging out.
I'm going to say we can hear the ground shaking, everyone's running together. So that's what that is. Then the ice cream van comes around later on. We get a riot treat here today. Honestly, everything's going off. So if anyone wants a sausage roll, now's the time to do it here at Clay Cross in Chesterfield. Thank you so much, Sue. We're coming back to you in a few moments' time, but this is glorious. And do you know what, everybody? You could be in with a chance to win this painting that Sue is creating for us live here today in the studio. All you need to do to get involved and be within the chance of winning is type the word win into the comments. You've only got just over half an hour to do so because we will be drawing the winner at the end of this show. Ow. How exciting is that?
Very exciting,
thank you. That's really generous of you as well to do that. So thank you so much, Sue. Right, I'm going to head back on over, give everyone a quick recap and join Hannah as well. Would I be okay to steal your microphone again? Thank you. Thank you ever so much. Right, come with me, everybody. Let's have a little look. So, a few updates for you as well. Your watercolour metallics are absolutely flying out. Okay, they're at an incredible price for you today. Now, those on, sorry, Andrew, you went a little bit quiet there. May I just be able to, where are we? Metallics, there we go, sorry. A little bit of bad signal there for a second, I think it was. This here for you is your metallics. This is your watercolour set, okay? Now this one for you is Shop Metallic, and it is £5.99 for this one. You're getting 6 colours in here. You can see you've got that wonderful, kind of like a red deep copper colour, an antique pink. You've got a wonderful, luscious gold, almost like an orangey gold in there, your polished gold. You've then what I would class as maybe a chartreuse colour that you've got going off in here with a wonderful blue silver. Now those 6 colours are going to come to you as a watercolour pan, okay, from Mozart, a very luxurious brand that we have the opportunity to of course work with here at Highlight Crafts, but that should be £15. It's £5.99 for you today. That watercolour pan, £5.99, adding accents of glimmer and gloss and sparkle and shine over the top of all of these pieces of artwork is going to set them off and really allow them to stand proud amongst the rest from your downloads from Minecraft Studios. So definitely well worth getting that one in your basket. Also as well, a substrate to go onto for something like that, you've got the options of whether it's light or dark. They're going to work great on both. You've got inside there a 30 sheet pad, okay? This is incredibly busy because it is such a great price for you today. This here for you is shop pad for this one, and it is £17.99. That is a great price for that one today. I think it should be usually about £24.99 for that one. Wow, what an incredible discount you've got there for you. And you're getting 30 sheets in there. It's a heavyweight, it's 300 GSM. But just to quickly mention as well, a price I have never seen before is these 2 pads combined together. Now, this here, each one of these, you're going to get 15 sheets in each one. It is black, ultra smooth watercolor card. Okay, these are from Creative, so you know you're getting quality here as well. These ones here for you are Shop, and this one here is Shop Watercolor, £12.99 for this one. And you've got a great saving. We usually have this as a bundle with a saving for £20. We've brought it down even further for you today. I don't know when or if we'll ever be able to do it at that price again, but definitely take advantage. It's fabulous. We're just going to have a little look as well at some of the printables, because lots of you have been jumping on the trend with these amazing surfaces to print onto today. And the colours are so vibrant. We had a few examples for you as well. I'm going to share those with you. Thank you, Hannah. Because, of course, it really does make a key difference to, of course, the quality of your print as you're working with this. Now, we have for you, again, the pure print. This here is Shop Pure, $12.99. Now, that is, of course, the heavyweight at 250 GSM for you. And if you're going to print this onto a laser, brilliant. But onto an inkjet, that's one of probably our most domesticated printers we have within our home. It's what I've got. It's what I know a lot of you have got as well at home. Now, when you're printing onto an inkjet printer, you get incredible results with the Craftmaster surfaces. But this is the one I'm going to be using for my card blanks. You can see here we have got it. That there is your 250 GSM. This is your pure print. But your premium, you can see the difference there in the colour, okay? I can see a little bit of the white base coming through from the cardstock, whereas this one, that purple is just absolutely singing, it's speaking volumes on there. So if you want to go for the pure, 75 sheets of 250 GSM are going to be on the way to you, perfect for all of your card blanks and your printing, of course. But if you want the highest possible resolution, the crispest, boldest print that you're going to get, the strongest definition as well, you want to go for your premium range. Shop 50 is, of course, the premium 250 GSM, $14.99 for this one, 75 sheets inside here. So that there is, pack of 50 of your sheets inside the 250 GSM is an incredible deal price for you today. We also do have it in the 140 range as well. If you did want to go for that one, we've got it as 140 pure print there. Shop 40, 100 sheets inside here for $12.99. But if you want to go for the sister of that product, which is also the premium range, this is where it's at. Premium 75 sheets in there for you, $14.99, incredible deal on there for you. And that is going to be for all of your printing. You can hear the food van again. Hi, Amanda.
Waving bye-bye to the food van.
Oh, she's waving bye to the food van. Okay, fabulous. Andrew, should we go back over to Hannah? Absolutely. Okay, fabulous. Thank you.
Sounded so unimpressed again, didn't it?
It did, absolutely. I don't know what it is. It sounds like Andrew's got his phone at the other side of the road.
Just throwing it down the end of the street. If anyone is wondering what on earth we're wittering on about, Andrew, our producer, is in our ears today, which is a bit different to normal, isn't it?
Absolutely, it is just a little bit different to normal. But it's all good fun. Of course, you can stay interactive, stay involved with us here during the shows, get your comments in, and also make sure you type in the word win into the comments.
Definitely. Beautiful piece of artwork winging its way to one of you lucky people. Now, I know during these demos we've said, oh, window boxes, windows, window boxes, townhouses, but we can just use the flowers as flowers.
Yeah, of course.
So here in this demonstration, I'm going to delve into the flowers folder, which is included on the download. And just look, they are absolutely glorious. If my computer would like to play ball, I think his memory's just gone, oh no, not today, thank you.
It's like, absolutely not, Hannah, sorry. No.
There we go. Oh, no, don't close it. Don't want to close you.
Oh, I love these cyclamens. Aren't they gorgeous?
Aren't they just stunning? Let's just scroll in and take a look at the artwork here, because what I love about, obviously it's Mum's, so I love it anyway, but what I love about illustrated designs like this is when you get in right in close to the detail, you can even see the brush strokes. You can see where the paint has pulled, and I just think it's something so special. It makes it very real. It makes it tangible. Okay, so we can build our own bouquets with these designs. So cyclamens in the middle. I like to think of them as upside down skirts.
Oh, okay.
So like if the ballerina here, and that's her little tutu.
Oh, I never even visualised it like that, but yeah, they do, don't they? Like little flower skirts.
Yeah, little flower skirts. And if we were going on sort of a winter theme, you know, we'd have our snowdrops as well.
Lovely.
But say we didn't want the snowdrops sort of taking over, sort of just being stuck to the leaf there of the cyclamen.
Yeah.
What we can do is right-click it, order it to go to the back, and there it's just a little hint. Look how we can create our own designs. Let's take another one of those snowdrops, copy and paste. And this time around, just to make it a little bit more symmetrical, let's right click and choose to flip that design horizontally. We can also choose just to dip those snowdrops a little bit more, have them coming in at a slightly different angle, so it's not exactly the same, but it gives you that point of difference between the designs there. And once again, right click and send that to the back.
I love the curl over that you've got on the left and right at the bottom there. It kind of just instantly frames what's happening there.
It draws your eye to the centre. And maybe, you know, that's enough as a topper. If you want to, what we can do is just scroll out a ways, choose to select everything there and group those together. And as we've discussed through the shows, we can now create small pieces and large pieces as well, like that design. But say we wanted to create this as a topper to the background of a card. I work in a slightly different way on my craft studio. I always design my composition on one page and I build my card on another page.
Oh, okay.
Which sounds a bit back to front,
Yeah.
but to me this is my like piece de resistance, and I like it when you do the finishing touches on a card.
And you know what, that makes perfect sense. It does.
So I'm going to call up another page here and take off the ruler, take off the grid, because as David and I have discussed at length, we like working on a blank piece of paper there.
Yes.
We're going to choose to work landscape, just as we would do if we were printing out this card. And this time around, again, going into another one of these folders, we're going to go into our textures. We're going to scroll down, we're going to find a texture that we feel would work with this design. So we've got something like the little arches there. Let's just delete that one off. You see how they're all colour picked to work with the designs there. Something like the brickwork design there too. Lots and lots and lots to choose from. Let's just have a little look in. Patterns as well. So you've got gingham here, Andrew's favourite. We've got the polka dots too. And we're just going to scroll this down using those bounding boxes on the stage. There's just so many comments going on in my ear.
I think Andrew's deliberating whether he's going to bring in one of his cowboy costumes now.
Maybe that could be for the 9 o'clock show that Andrew's doing.
When is this happening? Can I just say, when is this happening? It's been talked about for months.
There we go. It could well be. How exciting. So there we've got a background, okay? If we were then to bring in our topper, so we're going to copy and paste. So you don't need to do it this way. This is just how my mind works. I like having things in certain orders. And pop our design onto the front of the card. Pretty, but you might feel it's getting a little bit lost. We kind of go from a background straight into a topper.
Yes.
So what we can do, again, is bring in digital punch, basic shapes into a rectangle. Take that punch and make the background that we've got into a border. Okay, so I'm just tweaking that to sit like so. And we're going to keep the outer. So now we've made a border of that beautiful design. So again, we can then pop this back in. It has much more presence. It has much more feel to the front. If you love the idea of building in more mats and layers, you know, because it is personal preference, what we can do, let's just get rid of that.
I like the idea of making that border, because like cropping out from the middle, instead of having to then put another page over the top of it, is a nice idea.
Yeah, it just makes it super easy, doesn't it? So what we can do here is scroll another page. So I've selected another one of those polka dots, like so, and I've just scrolled it in to meet the same as the background design there this time around. If we then choose to crop this, and I know it sounds like a really random way of doing this, but bear with me.
Ooh.
If we crop like so, and we create our own border, our own matten layer, it means those polka dots, because we scrolled them down in size, are going to work and just flow into the polka dots around it as well.
Yeah, I like that idea.
So again, okay, that one. If these were mats and layers in real life, at the moment, if we have to take a look at it, pretty, but flat.
Okay.
Okay, so if again, scroll out a ways. When I'm creating a background, when I'm creating a design as a card front shape, I like to have a full view, an overview of the design. We can go into effects whilst that layer is selected and choose to add in. We just scroll down to find it. We can choose to add a drop shadow.
Oh, that looks nice.
Okay.
What a change.
So again, just, you know, a little bit of drop shadow. It doesn't need to be over the board. It doesn't need to be, you know, really, really, really bright colours. But that, at the moment, if we were to print it out, could look like a misprint. It could be like, oh, okay, so why is there just like a black line down the edge of that card? We come into the blur radius, and we can just blur that line out. And what I'm going to do for you, if I take that away, take the blur off, and scroll in so you can really see the edge of this card and see what I mean when we say we're adding in drop shadow. See it appearing there? Just on the edge there.
Nice.
At the moment, quite stark, if we then choose to, on the drop shadow tab, just scroll,
Oh, that fuzzes it all out.
fuzzes it all out, and just makes it a little bit lighter as well for you. So you've got that raised. At the moment, our topper is hidden behind, so we can right click, order that to come to the front, and now it's sitting within. One thing that we can do to even further drop this back into the background, we're going to left click, to select, group those together, and this time around, if we come up to opacity, just drop that off a little bit, pop our design back on, go back into our files, find our sentiments, choose a sentiment like so, and there you've got a finished card. When we print it out, you've got your mats and layers, you've got your topper design there as well, but it's all flat.
It's lovely. I mean, I think we were all just with you then, Hannah, and we were all just sat enjoying watching how this card created just from scratch, from original pieces of artwork. You've used the cyclamen, you've used the snowdrops there, then with one of the backgrounds that was then designed afterwards to complement the collection with the sentiments. How magical is that?
Isn't it? Isn't it lovely? And again, totally different to the other cards we've seen.
Yeah.
Really, really pretty. And you can do that design with any one of the florals within this design too.
Amazing. Thank you, Hannah.
That's
That
okay.
was lovely. As well on our show, we've had some really busy items for you today as well. Also, the cadences that have been flying at a great price, okay? Just going to quickly give you a recap, of course, of some of these. I'm not going to take the table with me. Wow.
Close, it was
Okay. The metallic watercolour set for you, absolutely flying out. And the reason is it's usually £15, it's £5.99. £5.99 for that today. Amanda's just almost fainted. That there for you is going to tie that basket over to, of course, £35 or more, because that for you could mean that you're going to get free postage. You know, if it's tying over £35 and you're logged in, free postage could be eligible for you with an item like this. Also a great gift. Now, you can mix watercolour with so many different things. Maybe you're going to add the pigments from this with the clear paste that Jamie had with us yesterday. Maybe you're going to add the pigments of your watercolour into your ink sprays as well. Maybe you're going to take them whilst they're dry and shave small elements of them off and then spritz them and watch them flow and the mica spread. You've got all of that to explore for just £5.99. And remember as well, £5.99, it's going to be less than that because, of course, your club discount is going to come off this price. What a great deal for you today. Okay, so please don't forget to go and get those ones. We also have a full pan of 24 colours as well. You do get a brush included with this one, really busy for this one. Also comes, of course, with the lid, which acts as a palette. This is at a great price for you today. Now, the price of this one, again, for all of those 24 colours inside there for you today, you're not going to believe this, though, because this here for you is £8.99. It was £14.99, £8.99 for this. Wow. So all of these colours rainbowing through here as well, all of your brights, all of your tones to mix and create your very own with. It comes beautifully packaged together, a wonderful gift. But if you want to start that journey, you want to go on the journey that Sue's been on with this, an amazing process, of course, of your crafting with watercolour, this is the way to do it. So, from there, we also have some additional paint, which you know, of course, is very close to my heart, but also a lot of you have been shopping ahead for these because today they've got £10 off each of them. £10. That means if you're going to go for both of these, you're saving 20 quid. Right, we're going to start with the pastel ones here for you. Now, in here we have the wonderful spring tones, a wonderful, very on-trend palette for you to go with. Now, again, think about where you're going to be using these and how you're going to be using them. Are you mixing them with your pouring effect medium and then create a wonderful, soft acrylic paint pour, maybe with some gold in there as well to mix in with it? They come beautifully packaged, 10 acrylic paints inside here. Each one of these bottles is 59 millilitres, 59 millilitres, okay. They'd be quite small if that was the case. 59 mil inside here, I call it 60 between friends, but that is a huge amount of acrylic paint you're getting. Now, these aren't hybrids, these are your standard acrylic paints, the premium range from Cadence, which means for you they will still go onto every single surface, craftable, but they're great to thin down for your watercolouring as well. Stephanie uses these with decorative painting and they look incredible for her, you know, that painting perfection technique that she does. That there for you for this set is Shop Pastel. It's just £29.99 now. I know a lot of you are going to be thinking this at home. I'm saving £10 on this. And I'm also getting my club discount on it as well. And then there might be a few cheeky points that you've been saving up. why not use it to actually be able to get a full set of Cadence paints? From, of course, our pastel set, though, we have this one. This is the bold, bright, and beautiful set of 10 Harmony paints from Cadence. 10 included within this set. Again, 59ml size bottles in here, so ample to work with. You've got in here vibrant reds, oranges, yellows, greens, your turquoise, pinks, purples, and you get a black and white as well, which means you can then dilute or, of course, take down the intensity or the pigmentation of each and every colour with, of course, that black and white monochrome set inside here. And that one, again, is shot bright at just £29.99. £10 saving there. Unbelievable. You're getting 10 acrylics. 10 acrylics today. That means today for you as well, maybe you're going to go for this bundle and of course, your metallic set. You've got free postage there already. Wow. Okay. Andrew, where are we going next? Oh, okay. Decoupage paper. Okay, this is a great shout. If you are printing your makes, if you're using your alcohol inks and you want to create backgrounds, perfect prints, the lot, this is what you need in your life, okay? This is the decoupage paper. Now, the decoupage paper was a new item here to us at Highlight Crafts not all that long ago. Now, you get 100 sheets inside here, each one being 170 GSM. It's shot paper for this one, and it's just £12.99. Now, you might be asking, well, what is the difference? And why do I need this opposed to my pure print? Well, you need both for starters, because there's two very different reasons to have these. This has what we call an eggshell satin finish. So it's not a gloss, it's not something that's super high shine, but it's not matte either. It's a mid-tone, okay, mid-range in between, and you can feel it, okay? You feel like you can hear it, okay? You can hear the glide. It's like the most opulent magazine cover paper inside here, but you've got your ability to do all your inkjet printing, and it gives you a wonderful soft finish. Great for your scan and cut, reflections for your scan and cut, great for die cutting, or what I like to do with this, an experiment, and a process I've been loving recently is dropping my alcohol inks onto it and creating those wonderful diffused, oily, slick backgrounds. 100 sheets though inside there for £12.99. I do need to tell you though that those holographic stickers though, oh my word, fully allocated everybody on your holographic sticker sheets, okay? They've gone again. Don't worry, we will try our hardest. The team will be at it, I imagine, already trying to get those back in for you. We'll let you know when they are back in. You'll most likely see them on a show when they are. I'm just going to quickly recap, though, for you on that download. I'm going to sit and share with you an amazing variety of artwork, all original artwork from Sue. And just before I do go into that download, just cast your eye over the original pieces that we have here from Sue Ellen Oxberry, because the colours are so vibrant, the blending is beautiful, the line drawing is exquisite. You are getting here the original art pieces in Minecraft Studio, and these tell a story. They're a journey. Sue has created these through her journey with lockdown, which we all experienced, through her journey as well with her health, and of course within the past few months have been a moment for her to be able to really indulge into her crafting, and it's been a safe space for her to then actually explore what she loves doing and really go to town on making something so special. And it's that freeing, that element of excitement that going into that craft room, sitting down with a watercolour paintbrush and a pan and letting it literally flow, letting that imagination and creativity run wild. But all of this and more you're getting in a download for £24.99. Let's have a look at it, shall we? Okay, so inside here, you've got it. Shop artwork is the place to be. So we've got the brickwork backgrounds, okay, the textures for you to start off your projects. All of those 6 windows as well are inside here too. You've got the detail, you've got the flowers, you've got it in abundance there for you, so you can create your very own story, your very own style with this one. The flowers are of course a key feature with inside here. All the different colours, but again, because it's Minecraft Studio, the ones that Sue has provided for you, the ones that Sue's created, the geraniums and the pinks could now be blue. They could now look like hydrangea heads. They could be yellow, green, pink, orange, blue, purple, whatever colour you want them to be, you can change these. The fact that you've got this pansy here with this variety of colouring means you take that into that rainbow colour slider, every single element is going to be a different colour as you change it through. That is going to look incredible. Hannah might be able to show us some of those colour changes as well as we go through the hour, because we don't have a great deal of time left. As we go through here as well, all these different images, scene building for you to play with, brick backgrounds, texture, window frames, boxes, troughs with planters. It is honestly incredible. Maybe even you're going to make a wreath out of these. make a full wreath of these together, which would look incredible. I mean, think of the possibilities, think of the endless possibilities in which you can be designing with Minecraft Studio, manipulating the artwork, making your own imagery to suit you in your craft room, but with, of course, all of Sue's artwork. Remember as well, you can make and sell with this if you're going to be making your own creations. You've got sentiments inside here to correspond with the style, the look and feel, and of course the energy that has been put into these. The gingham backgrounds as well, with that wonderful blend of pastel tones, is a great one to have in your stash. And again, you're going to use this for the cards, the envelopes, the wrapping paper, the gift tags, whatever accent it is that you're adding, whether it's polka dots or stripes. You've got them here in that wonderful watercolor wash tone as well, and you've got the paneling, which is great. Look at all these colors, and again, we've gone right into the deep fuchsias of some of the tulips as well and brought those into the backgrounds. The team have done a cracking job of putting together this bank of Minecraft Studio collections with, of course, all that original artwork provided so generously from Sue herself. Okay, we're going to have a quick little look as well of it back on the computer. Then, of course, we're going to go over to Sue and see how she's been getting on with that fabulous creation. And also, we're going to be wrapping up our show because we don't have a great deal of time left. So, Hannah, over to you.
Okay. So I really wanted to touch on the colour sliders that we just discussed. So I've pulled up one of the plant pot ones. Again, tiny little detail, taken in, cropped out, and allowed you to create whatever you want with it. But what we've also provided within this download is this element, which matches the top of the flowers. So just the top of the flowers has been taken away. If you come to do this and you don't have an element you need, we touched on it earlier, use the scissor tool, snip it out, snip it away, okay? So from here, this little plant pot that we're designing, I'd like it to be a different floral colour effect. So I click into my effects, click on my hue slider, and now I've got yellow flowers.
Ooh.
Now I've got mint coloured flowers. Well, they look like
that.
leaves, you know, right through to the teals, to the turquoise, to the blues, to the purples and violet. I mean, that's glorious. Fuchsia
nice.
colours
Wow.
there, through into that red again. So say we want a lovely sort of purple design. Let's just look how seamlessly it fits on.
They almost look like alliums or like a brisha or something.
Yeah,
They look great.
really, really pretty. And it might be actually you want them a bit brighter.
Oh, nice.
You can add in brightness to it. We can take brightness away. I mean, you necessarily wouldn't have... Well, they do dark flowers.
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't say who they are, but
Who does them?
nature.
The world.
But what we can do is, again, drop the saturation, bring the saturation up. You know, you've got full control over every element of these, which I think is super, super, super fun. So say you're creating that design, you're loving that kind of finish, but maybe you want then a background of these little floral elements. Let's grab another new page. Taking off my ruler, taking off my grid, going back into my files. Let's just say we're going to grab the lavender here because I think it's a really pretty little design, okay? What we can do is really hone in our mats and layers, our background papers. We can make matching everything if we want to. Let's scroll those lavender down. Click on another one of these amazing things that Minecraft Studio can do. That tile button, just like so.
Oh, yes.
And now we're creating backgrounds for our soap making or seed packets, or, you know, we get quite sort of lost in the world of let's make cards with this, but actually you've now made a beautiful repeat pattern background that could be stickers, you know, pattern papers, whatever it is. And every element of your gift or your gifting that you're giving could be wrapped with a little belly band for the soap with the lavender on. It could be jam. I'm not sure you make lavender jam, but tea bags.
Lavender jam.
Lavender jam, lavender tea.
Yeah.
Lavender tea is lovely.
Yeah, or maybe you could do the little scent pouches, you know, to put like your drawer liners and things like that.
Oh, that's a good idea. So now you're taking that one element and creating that in a whole different way. And I just think there's so much that this wonderful download by my lovely mum, you know, we can decorate elements of it. You can create all your own little details within these designs, even down to the storytelling in this collection. It's just glorious.
It's so nice as well. I mean, how does it feel? I mean, your mum's artwork's here
It's
today.
lovely.
And your mum's here today as well. I mean, I can see how proud you are.
I am super, super proud of her. I
so
think it's
magical.
fantastic. Yeah, it's lovely. It's just lovely to be able to share this experience with mum.
Yeah, it is. It's amazing. And what a creative family. I mean, it's just so wonderful. And the fact as well that then you get to actually explore the artwork makes this even more of a celebration of art as well. And the fact that it's in Minecraft Studios, it's a familiar format for all of you at home, which means us as crafters get the excitement of enjoying Sue's artwork, the journey that she's been on as well, and you're supporting such an incredible way of crafting as well. So thank you so much, everybody. What a really heartwarming show this has been today. It's been so nice, hasn't it?
It's been lovely. It's been really, really enjoyable, yeah. And again, it's one of those where you just start like just getting lost in the whole world. Like I could sit here for ages and just keep making these designs. It's
yeah,
so
absolutely. Should we go over and enjoy
Should we go and see Mum? Let's go see Mum.
Okay, let's go and see Sue, absolutely. Because there's so many comments as well coming through about so many different things. You're crafting your own experiences, your personal journeys as well. I'm going to give my microphone to yourself, Sue, because everyone will probably be sick of my voice. I'll come and join you on the other side, though. I'll come round here in the chair.
Not going to
This
sit next
looks
to you, Mum.
amazing.
Ooh. You've been having fun there, haven't you?
Yes, I have. It's gone quickly, hasn't it?
It's gone too quickly almost, hasn't it?
It took me a long time to get all the details in and everything, but that's one of the joys of it. It's just layer upon layer upon layer.
Yeah.
You know, colour, and then the colour starts to pop out. And, yeah, it's great fun.
I mean, the process of this as well has been wonderful. And of course, been seeing this artwork grow and it grow into what is now a download for everyone to get hold of is wonderful. But for those of you who have just joined as well, Sue, your background of painting and drawing, it's been with you all your life, hasn't it? It is, as you said earlier, from memories of being young and painting.
Yes, absolutely. My mother paints as well, so it was always available to us, you know, the materials and everything. So it was the go-to activity.
Oh, fabulous.
Especially when it was raining.
I think creativity definitely runs in the family, as we can see as well, and it's been so wonderful to see. But everybody, have a look at this, because here is one of Sue's paintings that she's been creating throughout the show today. It started off with no colour on it, and you've done so much on here already. It just shows how a labour of love, how much time and how much perfection goes into a piece like this.
Oh yeah, it does take time, yeah. It's all about building up the layers and getting the density of colour and everything, not to be rushed.
Absolutely, to be enjoyed, to be explored, and to, of course, work with such a free-flowing medium such as watercolour as well.
Oh, absolutely.
I can see as well the depth and the dark elements that have now
they're starting to come in. That's one of my favourite colours for the depth, which is indigo blue.
Nice.
As you can see with all the paints that...
Yeah, let's have a look at some of the kit that we've got
my
here.
favourite colours, you know, that's the indigo blue is the dark one there, and sap green, so that comes out a lot, and so do the reds, yellow ochre. So that's what I mainly use. Don't mix up too many. Yeah. You know, because to avoid getting muddy. Yeah. But I just really enjoy that sharp contrast of darks and lights.
I know, I can see that.
And what would you say, Mum, to anyone who wanted to give it a go? What would your advice be?
Just go for it. You just need some basic things. Paper, obviously paper, good paper.
Like we've got on the show.
Like you've got on the show. Paints, paintbrushes, any ones you choose. Kitchen rolls a must with watercolour.
Fundamental part of the process.
Yeah, and when you're drawing, soft pencil to draw in your design. You know, because I ink mine in after that. But you use putty rubbers to take off the pencil, and it stops the surface of the paper being damaged or anything. Oh, wow. Brings up the paper lovely. You know, takes all the smudge marks off and everything. So yeah, and then you're good to go, really.
You're good to go with it. And as well, this watercolour pan that you've got here, is this what you've used to create the artwork that we're having today as well?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
I mean, you've seen it. It's all come from here and Sue. Isn't that magical to think that entire selection of artwork was born here? Isn't that amazing? And everyone can play with it and have fun with it. I mean, it's just wonderful.
That's my go-to choice because that's what I'm used to, but I'm certainly interested in your watercolours over there.
I love those metallics as well.
Metallic, gosh, you can do a lot with that, can't you?
Absolutely,
wow.
You can still get hold of those metallics as well. They're only $5.99 today, so
brilliant.
Definitely well worth having. As well, you can see those beautiful projects just over there. We're going to draw a winner now as well, because look at these samples that have been created. I mean, this is what you can do. This is the journey. You've seen where it started. You've seen the roots of this artwork, where it's born. It's drawn by hand by Sue. It's painted by hand. It's then looked upon in so many different ways, where she's going to take it, the colours that she's going to use from the original artwork, and then picking out accents to infill afterwards. It is a real process. It flourishes, and do you know what? Everybody, this has been an amazing 2 hours to be able to spend not only with you, but with you as well, Sue and Hannah.
I've thoroughly enjoyed myself. Thank you very much for having me. It's been really good fun.
We're going to have to make a habit of this because it's been wonderful and everyone's enjoyed it so much. The comments have been so incredibly heartwarming, and we're going to go back after the show as well and read them all through together because there's so many to go through. There's hundreds of them. So thank you so much for your support and, of course, getting involved during the show. But should we draw a winner and see who's won this?
Yes, yes. Okay.
Okay, Andrew's pushing the buttons, he's drawing the winner. Drum roll. Congratulations, Lynn Bryant has won your artwork.
Well done.
Congratulations,
Lynn, fabulous. Oh, that's amazing. So this is going to be then sent out to
So
Lynn.
it's all going to be finished off, mounted, and then it will be sent off to Lynn. So I hope she enjoys it.
Thank you so much, Sue. That's so incredibly generous of you. What a wonderful thing to do. And of course, for the launch today of the brand new artwork by Sue Ellen Oxberry. Massive thank you to each and every one of you. Please don't forget to check out your baskets, though. There's been items throughout the hour that are fully allocated, some that have sold out, and ones that are on the brink of doing so as well. But don't worry, that download, of course, we've still got plenty of that for you, so you can still get that in your basket. I know you're going to be crafting with it over the weekend, but make sure to check those out before, of course, the end of the day. We will see you very soon, though. Massive thank you, Sue, for joining us today.
No, it's my pleasure.
No,
Thank you
it's
very
ours.
much.
Thank you so much. We'll hope to see you again very soon.
Yeah.
Right. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you
Bye-bye.
soon. Bye.